continuing on that again, staying on like this elite level, you run with people that kind of like are just like well recognized, amongst whether it's globally or at least in America.
Yeah.
Or talk about some of the other legends. I mean, you guys are legends yourself. I want to preface that, but
Great legends.
But you guys have run with the best of the best. Any cool stories from that, or just some names you want to drop?
I would say a story with Usain Bolt.
Okay, yeah.
We were in Zagreb, Croatia, and he was at a table by himself, like roped off. He had the red ropes, and he was just sitting there. I'm like, oh, he's over there, He was like, Miki. He's like, come here. I was like, okay. He's like, I'm bored. Why am I by myself? I was like, oh, I thought you were over here in your little kingdom palace. He was like, no, I like people. I like hanging out and stuff. I'm like, cool, because most people, they want to sit over by themselves with their sunglasses on. Like, you can't sit here. I'm good. Mm-hmm. If they could, they would. But no, he was like, no, I like people. I like talking, And then I was like, you probably got a helicopter hovering outside your window or something. I'm being funny because we're on the same floor. And I'm like, all right. And then I was playing and I was like, let me see what your room looks like. His room was like a palace. I was like, how? I was like, I'm right over there. Your room is here. But he had like this crazy room. It had levels. It was a whole nother room from my room. But I'm like, it can't be that much different. It was. And I was like, oh, see, he lives on a whole nother level than like, one time he'll come in and like a slew of cars just coming through like Bolt's in there. And he comes out like, it is Bolt. And they're like, why? Because he's Bolt. That's why. Mm-hmm. But he's one of the nicest guys, one of the most down-to-earth guys. He's not, of course you got to be cocky, but he's a good guy. And I respect that about him because he could be, some people that don't have half the accolades he has, he's like, no, hey, let me stop and say, hey, what's going on? I like that about him.
So the fact that he knew who you were and was like willing to have a conversation, he wasn't above you. Or at least he didn't act like that.
No, we always been cool. He's always known us. We always been cool. Like every time I see him, but sometimes when you go from okay to like super celebrity, people change. He never changed, ever. Like when he was at the top of the top, I told you he was roped off. He could have been like, no, I'm roped off. I'm good. But he's like, no, come eat. Like, I want to talk to people. I don't have to be above, even though I am. But I'm cool. I respect everybody out here. We're good. So I like that about him for doing that.
Yeah.
We went with Allison, Felix, Carmelita Jeter, Sonia Richards-Ross, Gail Devers. We've had 20 years of like the greats. We've been on teams and the fact that we really know these people and train with them, see them and hang out with them, it's cool. And it's a different experience being a track athlete because you're overseas. And when you're overseas, you're a celebrity. Yeah. And it's not like over here it's like you're a celebrity. No, you're a celebrity overseas. And then when you come here, it's like, wait, what do you do? Well, you run track. Wait, what is it? It's like, hold on, you don't know? So overseas, they're like, Miki! And I was like, yay. But here you're like, who? What? So it's different. And then you can see the whole entire world. Like, I'm really in Monaco. I'm really running at the Crystal Palace. I'm really in Paris. I'm really in Sweden. And it's a once-in-a-lifetime experience. Or it's like, it's totally different than, no one can understand unless you actually do it.